once you have a series that you're watching, because you work all day, right?
Yeah.
Like you're on a very strict schedule.
Yeah.
Even though I'm busy, it's a different kind of busy. So you're very rich. So I'm sure I can't speak for you, but like I know when I was working, I was always looking forward to watching my show when I got home.
Every day.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So what are you watching right now?
We're watching Stranger Things.
Okay, everyone's talking about it, but I haven't watched it.
You have to watch it.
Like, what's it about?
So I don't want to give too much away, but ultimately what it is there's a little town called Hawkins.
Okay.
And there is essentially, they come to find out that there's this place called the Upside Down World.
Okay.
And so it's basically their town, everything in it, the buildings, but it's kind of like where the monsters live.
Okay.
So I think this is the 4th season. And every season there's kind of like this monster that is a plague on the town. And this group of kids who are super smart and super geeky. It's actually kind of based off of the game Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
And so it's just amazing, and
Well, it's got to be good if it's in the 4th season.
Yeah. And Winona Ryder's in it.
Oh, I love her.
I love her.
I love
yes,
her. I love
she's
her.
great. And it's just like these kids that are super smart and they kind of save the world, but there's a lot of like
dark.
It's very dark. And actually this season, I think that they filmed it and wrote it so that it was even darker than usual because the kids are growing up.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more that they deal with, and it kind of talks about bullying and family dynamics.
Well, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I mean, that's not the primary goal, but
right. But it kind of gets intermingled in there. Maybe I'll check it out because right now I'm watching RuPaul.
Oh yeah,
like Drag Race, which is just cracking me up. But it's kind of interesting because you learn a lot about people and their experiences and how, like, it's just kind of nice to see how they're coming into their own.
Yeah.
Even though they don't quite fit from our perspective into society. And I know this is hard to believe, Riley, but I haven't always fit in either. I know it's hard to.
You're just too bright of a star.
I know it's hard to believe. But so I can really relate to this show. It's kind of cool though, and it's just the lessons in there and how they eventually come together. It's nice, but it's got a lot of humor. And it's fluff, because sometimes your brain might feel like my brain's gonna explode.
Oh yeah,
and I want fluff.
So my husband, we call it trashy TV. So, like the Kardashians.
Right.
When he's not home, I watch the Kardashians because it's kind of just like, I have to sneeze.
Bless you. Maybe Gesundheit.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's okay. So the Kardashians.
Yeah. So we just call it trashy TV, right? And it's because when you get done work, especially in my line of work, I'm always thinking and I'm always thinking about multiple businesses in the same day. So the voices in my head are changing every hour. And so it's just nice to kind of like watch something that doesn't really require a lot of thinking, like doesn't require problem solving, so you're following along with the show and you're trying to figure out like, where's the hidden message, but that kind of stuff, I just want to watch it.
I know.
And I want to go to bed and I don't want to feel any more, because I get hooked.
But that's okay, because that's just a testament to what you're enjoying, and obviously the show's good too. But you call it trash TV, I call it the void, because there's no, like, you don't have to think.
Yeah.
I think that's really important because, like you said, your brain's going all day. And even though, like, my life is different now, my brain never shuts down too, and I have all this stuff going on, trying to keep everything organized, that just to watch something where you don't have to think or try to figure out what's going to happen, because it actually like hurts your brain.
Or you get emotionally attached to these characters and you're like, no, you're making the wrong decision. Yeah, it's a lot. Like it's emotionally, so here, during the day you kind of get like mentally exhausted, but then you go home and sometimes watching those shows leaves you feeling emotionally exhausted.
So why would you do that to yourself? right?
You just gotta kind of give in and watch the void trashy TV.
I
sometimes.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That's 100%. That's why I have a hot tub, so I can just jump
jealous.
in there and not think,
Yeah.
right? But I'm like, because I had a friend recommend to me to watch Russian Doll on Netflix. So she was telling me about Russian Doll, and I kind of, I watched season 1, but it's kind of heavy.
Is it?
Well, it's good. It's dark comedy, but the premise of it to me has a very deep meaning.
Okay.
So season 2 started, and I said, I'm just not ready to watch that right now.
Yeah.
I like shows that's why, people used to make fun of me for years, which, it was on so many years ago, but I still love it, is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Because you just knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And although she was really fierce and really cool and everything, but it was just I didn't, after a really crazy day at work, I didn't have to think.
Yep.
So it was awesome. I always
Yeah.
look forward to it. And Supernatural.
Yeah, that's a good one. I love a good series or a movie with a female lead.
Yeah, a strong female.
Yeah, I want to see a girl kick ass.
Yeah.
I love that.
Now, did you ever see that show with Kate Beckinsale? She played the vampire.
Oh yeah, Underworld.
Oh my God, I love that. I love her.
That was one of my
Yeah.
all-time faves.
Yes.
I absolutely love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Or Jessica Biel in Blade.
Yep. Awesome.
Where she was just kicking ass. It just empowers you. So I think it'd be a great idea if we carried that into this awesome weekend.
Absolutely.
Especially since it's your birthday.
Strong
Sunday.
female birthday
Strong
weekend.
female birthday weekend celebrating us.
Amazing.
Right? Okay, and frankly, my dear,
I don't give a damn.
Hey guys, don't forget, take off those underwear and keep flying.